The following has been paid for by the Pens World Order. All right, everyone, that is it. We are done. The 2024-2025 NHL season is now over. We're done, and I, for one, would like to welcome our new overlords in Florida team. The Florida Panthers did it again in just ceremoniously dispatching the Edmonton Oilers in 6. We would like to thank the Edmonton Oilers for participating in this year's Stanley Cup playoffs. We have some lovely parting gifts for you. A pair of Skechers and a box of Rice-A-Roni will be left in your lockers. We thank you for playing. So now with that done, yes, this will be about the Pens, I promise. So now with that done, we can now look forward to the offseason and all of the delightful stuff that comes with it. The first buyout window will open within the next 48 hours, which means as one door closes, another is going to open. We have the draft coming up soon, which will take place in Los Angeles. This year. More of a decentralized draft this year, as the Pens are picking 11th and 12th, if I'm correct, having the Rangers' original pick at 11 and 12. So the question is for the Pens, and I know there's a lot of other podcasts that have been continued to churn this out as the playoffs pucks turned. So I ask, what are we going to do this offseason? What is our focus for next year? Well, rumor and innuendo have been spreading around, but let's take a look what has happened in the meantime as Banco and Mama re-signed with the Pens for a 1 year, $775,000. The big lad on the fourth line, throwing the body and throwing hands. In this modern NHL verse, it is good to have a big heavy to do that. And good on the kid. Good on the kid to keep him around. Joona Koppanen was also signed to a 1 year, 2-way deal at $775,000. He did good work in Wilkes-Barre this year. Believe me, I know. And who knows, could be a prospect that they could bring up this year to play. But for the Pens, who is an expiring heading into the offseason? Well, Matt Nieto, Connor Dwyer, this is all from Puckpedia, Philippe Tomasino, and Vasily Pomarov. I think he's heading off to Russia. I think he is. I know there's definitely a Pens prospect that did. In terms of the defense, Matt Grzelcyk, P.O. Joseph, and Connor Timonen are all free agents. Now, Timonen and P.O. Joseph, Connor Dwyer, Philippe Tomasino, and Pononorov are all restricted free agents, which means the Pens have the first crack at signing them if they want to. And two of them, Connor Dwyer and Philippe Tomasino, P.O. Joseph and Connor Timmins, are all arbitration eligible. Now, what the hell is arbitration, I hear you asking? It's basically taking your contract to court. It's Pens offer you a deal. You don't like it, but you want to stick around. So you go to arbitration court and you go before a judge. Yes, there is a judge involved. You say, I want this amount. The Pens say, I want this amount. And the judge goes, listen here, I'm the boss, applesauce. This is what you're going to get. He's going to get a 1 year, $1.2 million. You going to take that? Well, you are going to take that. Court is adjourned. Advice given. Bam. I'm sorry I went for Judge Judy on that. I don't know where that went. But the point is that these players can be given a contract that mandated by an arbitration court. This happens in baseball a lot. This does happen in hockey and is a way players can stick around. Now, players don't have to go to arbitration court. They do this in case they think they get an unfair contract. So, Connor Dewar, Tomasino could stick around for a 1-year, $1.2 million, a cheap deal to keep around before they become an expiring next year. Grzelcyk and Nieto are all coming off the books this year. Don't know if they're really going to re-sign. As hard as I've been on Matt Grzelcyk, the man did churn out assists last year, so I'm not too against Matt Grzelcyk coming back. I know I railed against the guy during the season, but kind of hard to argue with the results, though. Matt Nieto, you're out. You know, all of you know my opinion on Matt Nieto and Nola Chari. So, there has been also rumor and innuendo that's been popping around the rumor mill over the past week or two. The first being that the Pens might not bring an offer to Evgeny Malkin after this year. Malkin is an expiring contract it's the last year of his $6.1 million. He is a UFA after this year, so he isn't expiring. And from what I've been hearing, the Pens aren't going to extend him. So either he goes back to Russia, or he just calls it a career at 38. He just says, I'm done. I am going back home. Bye. That, yes, this could be Evgeny Malkin's last season with the Pittsburgh Penguins. Now, this is neither confirmed nor denied at all. There have been some that have said in the Pens camp and Malkin's camp that this is bad info. This is not true at all. But where there's smoke, there could be fire. And I don't like the prospect of my boy Malkin having his last season being this year. I don't like it. And personally, I give Malkin one more year so him and Crosby can go out. And as stupid as this may sound, you give him a $7.1 million contract because, get it, 71, get it? Yes, it's a retirement goodbye tour. Just do it for the guy. Do it. You're doing it for Crosby. Anyway, few other guys coming off the books this year who are expiring this year. Kevin Hayes, Dantonen Heinen, Nola Chari, Blake Lizotte, Amana and Kopanen, but they are re-signed, so they don't count. Ryan Shea comes off the books this year. Václav Kukulachuk, seen him in Wilkes-Barre. He's an expiring, and so is Alex Nedeljkovic. He could be gone after this. They're gone after this year. So the Pens are looking at a lot of possible turnover this year. And also, that's a lot of expiring contract capita that you could have heading into this year. Because there are a lot of Pens fans who just want this team to tank, because this is going to be the next draft class is a really strong draft class. And if you have all of these expirings coming up, you have a real chance to get rid of guys throughout the season and just bottom out. So it's there. You're not going to be a team that's openly tanking, but it's there. And there's one other thing that a lot of people want to see gone: Erik Karlsson. Because there are rumors that the Pens are looking to move Rust, Raquel, or Karlsson once the free agency hurricane comes around, which the free agency hurricane, it's in warm waters over the Atlantic, about just off the coast of Africa. Don't worry about it, but it's out there. It's a named tropical thing. Jim Cantore hasn't given it a name yet. But the free agency hurricane is out there in the Atlantic over warm waters. So fans have wondered, would they get rid of Rust? A lot of fans don't want to see that, because Rust is the remnants of that back-to-back team, who is really good. He's also 33 and has 3 years left on his deal at 5.1 mil. Tell me a team who's going to take that without us swallowing 50%. Tell me who's going to take that. Raquel is 3 years at 5 mil each. You're going to have to swallow or get a team to take some of that salary. Wait a minute. Yellow. Oh, hi, San Jose. How you doing? You might be? Okay, have your people come, my people will do lunch. And swipe. So yeah, that's a possibility as well. You throw in other guys as sweeteners as well to possibly take that. The thing is with Raquel, he has a modified no trade clause and 8 teams on that list. What are those teams? I don't know. Only he does. And then there's Erik Karlsson. I know we want to get rid of him. Who the hell's taking a 10 mil deal? Who's enough of a sucker to take that with us without us taking 10 mil in dead money to do that? Now, there is a certain team in Raleigh who could be that desperate, and that's stupid, to take that. A team that is desperate. A team that's gone mad from playoff failure. How do we sell the Canes on possibly taking Erik Karlsson? They're going to get rid of Brett Burns. Dmitry Orlov's coming off the books. It's there. I know it's crazy. It is absolutely nuts. But tell me, who is a team dumb enough to take the contract in the first place for an Erik Karlsson who is, yes, 35, but the right system could do a thing. So that's rumors that I'm hearing of what the Pens have going on as well. Taking a look at the farm system, another arbitration RFA is Emily Bernstrom. Bernstrom was part of a Columbus trade when we sent Alex Nylander out to Columbus. And he's been up and down with the Pens this year. He's a restricted free agent, but also arbitrary as well. A few other ones in the pipeline: Matthias Lafreniere, Jimmy Huntington, who was injured all freaking year last year, isn't expiring. Rivas Ennins and Mark Johnstone, very much beloved in Wilkes-Barre, are all coming off the books in terms of defensemen. Jack St. Ivany still got two years left. Mac Hollowell, Philippe Kroll, and Colton Pullman, somebody call the Pullman, is also expiring as well, at least this year. Joel Blomqvist is an expiring next year. Philippe Larson is also expiring this year. Philippe Lindbergh and Tyler Gauthier are all restricted free agents as well. So they could be going elsewhere, but that's minor leagues, AHL, and other stuff. And this is also the last year of the Jack Johnson buyout. So the last year of us paying Jack Johnson $916,000 to go away. So what do we do? What's the net? It's going to be very interesting. It is going to be very, very interesting. I mean, you have two unrestricted free agents going else. Matt Nieto and Matt Grzelcyk. I think Matt Grzelcyk could go elsewhere and get a nice 1-year deal in another system. Matt Nieto, I don't know. Does he go back to Boston? I don't know. With them, I'd like to see them go elsewhere. I think Connor Timmins goes elsewhere as well. I think they try to keep P.O. Joseph around. I think P.O. Joseph, these are all my thoughts, he sticks around. Philippe Tomasino, they're going to make him an offer. I think he really worked last year. And, with a new coach, I like to see him stick around. Fans liked him. We all did. Connor DeWer as well, center restricted free agents. As much as I like to keep him around, I don't know where there's room for him in terms of just like that. In terms of ways of like, do we have another forward? I'm getting ahead of myself. Is there a room on center for him? Is there? And these are a lot of questions that are going to get answered over the next couple weeks. We got another week until the draft. I'll give you my draft thoughts of post-draft. I'm not going down prospects. I'm not. That's an entire level that is beyond me. But the Pens have just under $23 million in projected cap space to deal with. So we got money to play with. We got guys we can deal on expirings. So, and a new head coach as well. That will be very interesting. So that is it for me. It for this video as the season is over. And now we can see the work we got to do heading into the summer. Let's go, Pens. We'll catch you next time.